Hey, bub, somebody shot down Santa's sleigh. These aren't the droids we're looking for. How's Santa going to deliver his Christmas presents? Get Santa to the chopper! Now!
Hey everybody, Paul here from Ballistic Blood Bullets, and 'tis the night before Christmas, just before Santa Claus gets arrested by the DPP for coming down the chimney. It's another year gone by, 2014, almost time to say goodbye, but before we do, just thought I'd chill and relax with you guys and just check out a few Blu-ray titles that I picked up over the last couple of months and not got around to watching yet, but some goodies. Let's just quickly go through them and just a little pre-Christmas look at some blues. So let's start off with some horror, and we've got the goodness that is Blood Creek. Really enjoyed this one, have watched this movie. It's quite a good little horror title, and set in the modern day, but it's about throwback to times of Nazi regime of Adolf Hitler and the occult, and it's got some gory stuff and some really very good, well done practical effects. Really do like this one, filmed by Joel Schumacher, and it's a good solid title. It's got a good budget to it, good cast, and it really does play out on sort of almost possession and occult themes. Very, very cool indeed. Did enjoy this one, and I can definitely recommend it. So that is Blood Creek. Okay, keeping with the horror theme, another great one. This is one of those ones that found footage almost. The Bay, great film. Really had a lot of fun with this one from director Barry Levinson, and a little bit of left of centre for him. He's I don't really associate Barry Levinson with making these types of horror film, but this really is, from the start it just grabs you, and it's got some really good, again, practical effects to it, and it's like mass hysteria and almost zombified, mutated people because of what actually gets into their bloodstream from, of course, polluted water. Really very cool title. If you haven't picked this one up, I do highly recommend it. And a good thing about The Bay is as well, this one comes with a cool slipcover. Again, artwork is the same as the Blu-ray itself, but that's fine. All good stuff, and we do like to have our slipcovers, and this is no exception. So there we are. There we have The Bay on Blu-ray, replete with a pretty darn cool slipcover edition. Right, keeping right on track and staying with the horror theme, but this one's got more of a sci-fi tinge to it as well. This is Area 51, and as the title suggests, it is definitely set in the United States, in the mystical Area 51, of course, all UFOs. And this one's got a really cool tale. It tells of the original UFO crashing back in the 1940s, and how the alien from that crash is still alive and well. But he's not some horrible creature. He's actually helping the US with some other alien invaders through the years, and they're all contained within Area 51. But of course this is a horror sci-fi, and those creatures get out, and they have to battle for their lives to stop the aliens getting out into the real world. Really, again, very good practical effects, good budget to this one, solid sci-fi horror action. Really very cool. And again, here we have a nice slipcover edition. So very cool. Just makes it that little bit more special. Very pleased to have this one. Again, because these titles are a little bit older, not buying them brand new, you can pick them up. All of these titles are around the sort of £5-6 mark if you're lucky enough to be able to find them, of course. But I was particularly lucky with this one and some of the others we're looking at. So there we are, Area 51 Blu-ray, and very cool slipcover edition as well. Good stuff indeed. Now, just to change pace a little bit, we're going to look at some good old-fashioned, or modern take on old-fashioned Western, and this is a goodie as well. Lucky Luke based on the comic books and books of the same title from going back 2 or 3 decades. But this is the French adaptation. This has been made into films and a TV series by the great Terence Hill from, of course, probably most popular for the movies, spaghetti westerns, the Trinity films. My name is Trinity, and they still call me Trinity, but this is a very good one indeed. Jean Dujardin is in the title role as Lucky Luke, and this is just a very, very cool. It's very well humoured. It is very much in the vein of the movies, the Trinity films. And this is, I really recommend this one. If you like spaghetti westerns and you've got a tinge of humour, but you've got some serious play in it as well, great gunplay, and great, it's almost cartoon-like, very much like Looney Tunes in many scenes, but it's not stupid at all. Very, very intelligently made film, very over-the-top, fun action flick, and really very highly enjoyable. Just have a quick look inside. This one has got some interior backing art there. And it's just a big fun movie. I really do highly recommend this one, and just for fans not only of spaghetti westerns but also of fun spaghetti westerns as well. This one as well has got a nice slipcover that comes with it. This one's a little bit more difficult to find because it's obviously a French import, but it's well worth seeking out, and if you can pick it up at a bargain buy, again, highly recommend it. So there we are, Lucky Luke, Jean Dujardin. Good stuff indeed. Definitely gives you a big bang for your bucks on that one. Okay, let's change again and let's look at a couple of animated titles. Can't go wrong with those, can you? Particularly in 3D. Looks so very cool on the high definition TVs that we have these days. There we are. We are looking at Monsters vs. Aliens. Glorious 3D vision. Good stuff. And again, do enjoy these movies there. You can just chill with them, and really very good fun indeed. So there we are. That is Monsters vs. Aliens, and let's leave that one there for a second. Let's bring in another animated movie classic, Planet 51. Now this mixes not only animation but one of my favourite genres, of course, sci-fi, and this really is just so very cool. The animation is sublime, really do have the colours leaping out at you, and this one's not even in 3D, and starring this character here who is the alien on an alien planet, but it's turned around, heads to toes upside down, and he is the alien invader on an alien world. And this character is played by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, no less. Got some great visual humour and some good gags on this one, and anybody who is a fan of old 50s sci-fi will really particularly enjoy this one because it's got so many themes and nuances, references from those classic sci-fi films of the 50s. So there's a hell of a lot to be enjoyed with this one. Really do highly recommend for animation and sci-fi fans. Area 51. So a couple of cool animated classics there, really well worth your time. And again, let's change the theme once more. We're going into Asian Japanese territory with Yatterman. Trying to describe this one would be quite a feat. I haven't actually got around to watching it, but checked out the trailer for it some time ago, and it's just a wild ride. It's like an animated comic book caper come to life, and it's in a real life situation. So we're looking at a film of really what is probably a comic book caper put to screen, but it's a Takashi Miike movie, so you cannot go wrong with that. Lots of action, lots of over-the-top silliness, special effects, and just again all of that comic book style goodness, anime goodness from Japan brought to life for the big screen. Very colourful stuff, and again this one will pop out of the screen at you as if it were a 3D movie. So there we are, Yatterman. Very cool indeed. Really look forward to getting around to watching that one. Okay, let's change again and let's kick in with some action. Can't go wrong, particularly this time of year. Got to relax, chill with some action. Doesn't get much better than with good old Chuck Norris. Not modern day Chuck Norris from Expendables 3, who just seemed a little bit too long in the tooth and was going politically correct and wanting PG-13 or PG nonsense. No, we don't want that. We want old style Chuck 18 certificate action, kick-ass stuff, and we don't get much better than Code of Silence. Really one of the great classic 80s movies from Chuck Norris. Very, very cool indeed. I'm sure pretty much everybody has seen this one, but to check it out again on Blu-ray would be fantastic. Henry Silva there, he is the man, isn't he, as far as it comes with bad guys. He really is the guy. Sicilian neckties, you don't want to buy one from him, that's for sure. Brilliant stuff, excellent, excellent stuff. Again, really looking forward to checking this one out again in proper aspect ratio with HD Blu-ray brilliance. Haven't seen this one since I saw it in the late 80s at the cinema. Really very cool stuff indeed. Chuck Norris, Code of Silence. Okay, that's pretty much it. Just to finish on one last one, which is a horror guilty pleasure of mine, and that is Nicolas Cage in Season of the Witch. A lot of people give this a lot of slack, but I really do enjoy it. And it's one of those movies I've actually watched several times, and I will happily sit down and watch this one again at any time. And it's one of those films that pops up, or when it does pop on TV, no matter what stage of the movie it's at, it's well worth sticking with. It's just one of those guilty pleasures, I guess. Very, very enjoyable, over the top, silly stuff, medieval stuff, swords and demons and possession, touch of exorcism about it, and some gory moments, and really is off kilter for a Nicolas Cage movie, but that just makes it even more better. Really is just such an incredibly fun horror adventure movie, and this one comes with a particularly cool lenticular slipcover, which is going to show the line because of the way that it's done, picking up on the camera, but it's got a 3D depth quality to it. Hopefully in some manner you'll be able to pick some of that up, but got a great depth to it, and of course supporting cast there from Ron Perlman. Really is, it's just a medieval demon butt kicking movie with some good effects, some good gore, plenty of action, non-stop action, fight sequences. It's a good movie. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You heard it here first, folks. You have got to own Season of the Witch, and if you can pick up this particular one with a lenticular slipcover, all the more the better. So there it is. That is my Blu-ray recent haul. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and it just remains me to say again, very, very happy Christmas and a very happy New Year to everybody. Thank you all for watching and continuing to watch and support. I really do appreciate it. For now, goodbye. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye for now.
Hey, Bub, someone shot down Slanter C. Lola.
They call me Ford Fairlane, rock and roll detective.
Hey, Bub, somebody shot down Slanter C.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.